dominant Praise. He's still a good player. He's still at the top of his game, but he's not as dominant as everyone would have expected. So I'm looking at him, if he's looking to win, is to play the old style of game that you played before.
Yep, great storylines coming into this one. You're looking for Praise. I'm looking for Identives. Two GOATs in their own right. Praise, former Gears UE MVP. We'll see what he can do. We're going to hop on board with Monkeys to start.
Monkey's playing that middle. He's playing it aggressive. And if you look over, he's actually playing super aggressive. But he's pushing into two different people. His teammates are there backing him up. Ghost Gaming is going for a quick home-to-home push. And it's so far working out with First Blood.
And this is the Ghost Gaming trick strats that we are used to seeing. They run strategies that you don't expect out of teams. I know they run a very unconventional style. Usually teams run a base that is very similar. They kind of match each other. And in my eyes, I don't know why you do that in North America. Everyone just runs the same strats. Ghost Gaming likes to get their team off guard with some trick strats, and it's showing they're pulling all the stops here in round number 1.
And we see they're already on NRG's home hill, but if you look, NRG was able to capture Ghost Gaming's home hill. So it's going to be up to Ghost Gaming to make a move. And if you look over at the top right, your mini-map, Ghost Gaming's not even in a position to do that. So they have to win this fight right here. It starts off with a huge double kill coming up from Monkeys, and they have to spread the numbers and go for their own home hill and that neutral hill, because when NRG spawns up, they're going to retake their own.
Yep, well said. Of course, in Gears 5, different than Gears 4, we actually start with longer respawns versus in the past, you actually escalated to longer respawns. So they have a 5 versus 3 numbers advantage. They recognize it for quite some time. Good shot's going to come in, but a well-placed flashbang. It's explosive. He gets down early, but the revive's coming through. Look how good they're wolf packing, but it's not going to be enough. It is Ghost Gaming that is off to a strong start here.
Yep, and they did exactly what I said they needed to do. You go and stretch forward, you take over their home hill. If you get eliminations after that, that opens the door, because you know those people off of spawn are going to have to go straight for their own home hill back. And you see, that is exactly what Solar's had to do. He had to spawn up, he'd go to his home hill, and now the luxury of the Praise and Explosive being able to spawn up and fill in those gaps, because it's going to be up to NRG to make this play.
Yep, so the damage has been done, though. NRG did have a 20-point lead just moments ago. That's going to be narrowed momentarily. So Ghost Gaming just wants to now set up this and hold this 2-hill setup over at B-hill. Keep an eye on the mini-map at the top right of your screen, as we're going to see how NRG is going to play this. It looks like they're opting for a B-hill push.
Yep, actually it does look like they're doing something where their guys on B are playing up towards B. The other guys are trying to catch the Ghost Gaming guys off guard, spread the numbers, and then that's where they're going to converge on one spot. And that's where that attack is going down right now at B.
One flashbang wasted from NRG. Great job by Go, but it's going to be a good shot put in by Summons. He's trying to finish, goes for the wraparound shot, not going to connect. He's going to get punished. Identity's down Summons. Chaos takes out and gets the elimination there, but Explosive on the other side of the map is neutralizing. So when the dust is settled, it's a 4 versus 4 right now.
And Ghost Gaming, they have 2 hills in their favor. They have a little bit of advantage here, especially on positioning. Ooh. And a failed up A by Praise. The X Factor I've been looking at, he gets taken out. He's not heated up just yet, but luckily for him, this is only round number 1. Explosive firing back, but Identives, X Factor to X Factor, and we know your X Factor showing up here.
You already know it. My boy Danny Identives from Mexico shows up in a massive way. He's been representing the Ghost Gaming banner for well over a year and a half now. He continues to prove why he is here to stay in the Latin American region as a top player.
Wow, are you hungry?
Oh my gosh.
Because I can go ask some donuts from NRG.
Unbelievable.
I can go get some donuts. They have some good flavors over there. They have 3 different ones.
And you know, you said Praise is the X Factor. Another player I'm looking out for is Summons. Summons really was one of those players that benefited in Gears 4 from close in-your-face style of play. He has some of the best movement in the game. You can't get yourself in a bad position and use movement to get out of it now like you could in Gears of War 4. I'm looking to see what Summons and Praise can do. I believe they were 2 of the 3 that are feeding us today.
So the opening strategy, very, very similar. Flashes and smokes put down for prospective teams. Ghost Gaming looking like they're going for the smoke, and that's going to lead into the later portion of the game. Because we talked about it yesterday in escalation, these weapon trees on the side. The flash leads to a different set of weapons than the smoke does. So this is going to be already differentiating in strategy.
Yep, all members of Ghost Gaming that went over towards the high side, they're now going to disperse towards B-Hill. So a failed trick strat. They run the same thing 2 times in a row. You got to think a team like NRG is going to adapt. You caught them off guard once. You did a great job of that. Don't do it again. Don't try and force it 2 times in a row in my eyes.
And you got to look at the lives, too, from both sides. Even though NRG did lose that round, they're all basically filled up on lives, except for, obviously, Summons. He was taken out. And on the other side, Ghost Gaming the same with a dominant play. So this is already a close matchup in its right mind. And NRG is looking to make that push. They want to secure this round, and they're going to attack right away.
Yep, of course. Great job by NRG, playing aggressive. It's going to be Solar that takes out 1. Summons takes out Identives, who's been compared to Summons many times in the past. I think Ghost should be able to survive here. Mental's going to go down early. They didn't pick the meat shield up instead. A 1v2 against Praise. They should be able to take him out. Let's see what Praise can do. Praise. Tagging him up. Good movement, not able to connect for the shots he wants, but somehow still alive here. You gotta wonder why. Finally, he's gonna get shut down.
Ghost Gaming firing back with the score right now. NRG lead by roughly 100 points in just a few seconds. So it's going to be up to Ghost Gaming here to make this push. And if you look over towards the B side of the map, that's where Ghost Gaming is going to formulate this push. You see 3 to 4 members already there. That's going to be Chaos staying back and holding the anchor for their squad as well. So this push is going to come out shortly.
Yep, 35 seconds till the round is over, as noticed on screen. So it gives you a good indication of how fast you have to fly. It doesn't matter how fast you fly when the wall of Optic Gaming setup is there. Looks like one kill going to pick up. Dennis picks up a double kill, though, with the shotgun. So just like that, in a good position is Ghost Gaming. 40 seconds left in this round as it currently stands. Ghost needs to win by elimination or domination.
Identim's getting their flank on Mental.
No.
Gets the down. He's playing for more. Could this be turned on its side right now? A couple of members of NRG are looking to spawn in. The hill's going to be decapped, but Ghost Gaming have a long way to go, and a kill like that from Explosive is putting him in a great position. But Monkeys, he's doing what he can to fire back. Yep,
look at the score differential at the top left of your screen. It's looking bleak for Ghost. They got to get some kills, and they got to get him quick. Explosive's full red. They're all weak. It's all eyes on Sleeper to make some plays here, and he's going to get shut down.
So that almost seals the nail in the coffin right now. Ghost Gaming are doing what they can. They have to fly in. A couple of members taken out, and that goes it right there as Chaos is taken out. The last ditch effort from Ghost Gaming is just not enough. NRG is tying it up, and this is one close matchup so far, and this is exactly what I expected to see. I said this is a preview of a possible finals matchup between these two teams this event, and we get a treat, because here on Saturday morning, first match of the day, we get a present. Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen.
These teams match up so well together, pound for pound. It is Christmas indeed with how good of a matchup this one is. Right around the corner, well, Christmas came early this year. 1-1 is the score. If you're a Gears fan, you're enjoying this one.
Nice little replay right there. Sleeper trying. He actually got both of those players full red, so a good thing by NRG to kind of back up, use their chemistry, and then regroup as a team. And you see a triple kill just so easy for Explosive right there. And just NRG's defense was just too strong. And you talked about it the round prior. Ghost Gaming running true trick strategies back to back. And that probably didn't help them off that initial. But if you look at these weapons on the map, it's going to be Ghost Gaming with that Instant over on their side of the map. But NRG putting a Torque Bow center line, something to fight for.
There you have it. Back to some old school Gears. Power weapons at the center line. The winner will walk away with the Torque Bow Explosive. Going to get taken out in the 1-versus-1 against Sleeper. Another player who's really stepped up in Gears 5.
We're playing a little loose right here. A lot of shotgun battles that we don't normally see too much between certain teams. And right now, Ghost Gaming on this initial, they're coming out strong. But it's NRG who actually get the 2 hills in their favor.
Some good initials. Down's going to go in. Torque Bow out. That should be able to pick up a kill. Yes, he does. Summon's now in a tough spot. He's going to go down as well. So, Ghost Gaming, a great initial, great start. They're going to cap that B hill. How do they play this, though, PR? Do you think they go for the 3-cap, or are they going to hold 2-cap and chill?
Well, right now, they're just setting up a position. They're going to chill for just a little bit because they know 3 to 4, maybe even 5 members from NRG are all spawned up, and they're ready to make their push back. So they know they can't push forward for any more position because that's when they're going to get caught out of positioning. So it's going to be up to the defensive stand from Ghost Gaming. So it's going to be all about what they want to do. Are they going to make NRG fight for every inch, or are they going to give it up really easy? And right now, Chaos is setting up with that Torque Bow to defend for a push that's going to come out from NRG.
That's a good call out. One thing, obviously, Ghost has been prioritizing the trick strats in the high side of the map, so they've been deprioritizing the score. Finally, they're going to flip it and get control, but they are losing early. They're not playing objective as much. Great Torque Bow coming in from Chaos.
Sleeper's, I was about to say, Sleeper wasn't even dead there from that Torque Bow. Explosive cleaning that one up. B does look like it's going to be decapped for a moment, but Chaos is rotating that Torque Bow to high ground. Anybody in there, you can hit sort of the top of the covers right there and get some damage. You can hit the side of the covers.
Oh,
and he gets the kill on Explosive. A huge kill to open up the doors, because around the map there was also other eliminations from Ghost Gaming. So this is a power play opportunity.
That is massive for Chaos. When PR says power play, he means a number advantage, a good reference from the great old sport of hockey. So numbers advantage right now, aka a power play for Ghost Gaming. Let's see how they play it. A decision to make again. Do they hold the 2-cap, or do they play for 3? It looks like they're going to opt for the former.
And it looks like a couple of the members of NRG are going to concede this round. And look at the lives of Summon. He's already dwindled down to 1 extra respawn, Explosive with 2. So it looks like NRG is willing to concede this round to build up their resources for the last round of the half.
But wait, Baby Schmental doing Baby Schmental things. Let's see what he can do right now. Monkey's going to take out Solars. If there's Mental to get one more here, it might be a worth consideration for respawning, but I highly doubt it. I think Mental's just trying to be obnoxious as possible, rack up the stats.
Ooh. That was, oh no, okay.
That could be
I was
dangerous.
scared for chaos right there, I won't even lie.
I think if NRG spawns up there, they still have a chance in that round. I don't know if I entirely agree with that no spawn decision coming in perhaps from Ashes, but it's easy for us to say. Hindsight is 2020. We'll have to take a look at the respawn count to see where they're at.
So right now, a couple of the guys building back up to 2 and 3 respawns, but this replay from Chaos, getting that nice torque bow on Mental, and then another elimination shortly after that. Ghost Gaming was set up for these plays to solidify the rest of the round. That kill on Explosive opened up the door. It separated Praise from the rest of his team, and that's where Ghost Gaming took advantage. And this weapon placement coming out from NRG. They're hovering over that spot. Typically, this is where you see them throw smoke down. And on the other side, it's going to be Ghost Gaming's turn. And this is where they have the option. Oh, they actually put the weapon down. I thought they were going to give the bolt talk to Identivs.
I could definitely see that being an upcoming decision for Ghost Gaming. Everyone knows how great the Latin American region is with secondary weapons, those weapons that spawn on your side of the map, particularly Boltok, Marksa, etc. Nerf came into Marksa a couple months ago, but kind of nerfed Ghost Gaming overall, back then in Sleeper's hands. Monkeys puts himself in a bad spot here. Who's going to break ice in this initial? Optic Gaming, sorry, NRG, I got to get used to that one, is going to get themselves stuck bottom mid. And it looks like the push is finally coming through. A little over-aggressive, but no, actually, I take that back. It was a well-coordinated push because they actually forced NRG to fight a two-front war. 4 kills picked up for Ghost Gaming, and here we go. A great opportunity to close this round out.
This is starting to make me think, Fallout. Was that decision to save the resources in NRG's head? Are they looking human this event, so they're saving their resources later on? This isn't the same cocky, confident NRG that I've seen in the past. Ghost Gaming is taking full advantage, and you're seeing it here. They're attacking the home hill. Multiple members of NRG are falling around, and they're not even trading out these kills. NRG is just looking like they're coming out flat so far.
Oh,
and another reaction shot elimination like that.
No, Mental, big side 3. Can he get the 4th? Mental does it! A quad kill for Mental. Keeps his team alive. Only Billy Mental Putnam can do that in this situation. What a monster.
He has no respawns left. If you're talking about clutch and you don't have a
It's
picture
explosive.
of Mental, I don't know what to say.
That's a picture of Explosive,
Mental.
but it's Mental. Sorry, it's a picture of Explosive, but it's Mental.
He's feeling himself, but he needs to be aware he has no more respawns in this round. You made a great play. You don't need to get greedy.
4 kills picked up from Mental, single-handedly putting his team on his back. We've seen him do it time and time again. The GOAT of console esports does it in this round. This is a pivotal moment. Can Ghost Gaming respond?
Mental, you had a great play, but you're out of there, buddy. Final round, Praise and Summons, they're doing what they can to strike back, and it does seem to be working out for him so far. Monkeys gets taken out before he gets the elimination. Ghost Gaming, it's not looking good, and NRG's in a 4v5.
Mental's out of the game, though, so it will stay at a 4v5. The respawns are going to come through from Ghost. Explosive takes out Chaos, and now that 4v5 is a 4v4 momentarily. They have an opportunity to take their numbers. I think they got to capitalize. Look at the score. 67 seconds till Swarm win by point differential. On board with Praise, who you called out as next factor. Only 8 eliminations to his name here. The teammates are going to come in. The wolf packing is true, but look at the Lancers. Look at the team firing from Ghost Gaming. They are staying strong, and Ghost Gaming should be able to edge this round out by elimination.
As soon...
Wow.
I was about to say, as soon as that Billy died, that was all it for NRG, because you got to realize the other lives, the score deficit, and everything NRG had to do there. They had to run all the way across the map, but oh my God, my mind is just blown. Here it is.
Look at this. Mental takes out one, gets the double, turns, gets the triple, full red, and embarrasses Dezo for the quad kill. Mental goes off here in round number 3. Look at the angle, and look at the plays. Single-handedly dominates Ghost Gaming, but it's not going to matter as Ghost clutches up to win the round.
So we're on the second half now. Things are a little bit different. The weapons are not wiped off the map, but the hills will rotate. The respawn timers will reset back to those high respawn timers, and players' lives will reset.
On board with Dezo, who I mentioned earlier, one of the better players in this Ghost Gaming roster, arguably the best player in this Ghost Gaming roster in Gears 5, but right now it's him versus Summons. Summons' turn to go big. Dezo's full ready, gonna get the melee, somehow still alive, but it's been all NRG all day in this round.
Doesn't have full red backing up, he escapes, but he's getting chased by the GOAT, and he's gonna get taken out. Mental.
Can we just stick on Mental for a moment here? Because Mental is feeling himself with 16 eliminations to his name. I have not seen a better performance from Mental in a long time, and I tell you, that says something, because this man always shows up.
That's amazing right there, but a round quickly taken by NRG. And I will say that's good for NRG to get closer to closing the deficit, but quick rounds like that don't put you in a position to take out a lot of lives from Ghost Gaming. So I think we're going to see a lot of 3 and 4 respawns from Ghost Gaming. And this is where Ghost Gaming is finally going to give Identivs that bull talk. When I thought they did it, they actually have the timer on the ensign.
Well, NRG's trying to bounce their way back into this one. Let's go ahead and throw it to an Astro Gaming listen-in with NRG.
Clear in the back, clear upwards. Them, sir. Front of me. I'm here, I'm here. Up. Yo, guys, get these kills, get these kills. Pass, behind you guys. He's our Marcus was shot. Guys, kill the Marcus. No. Grab the bow. I'm shooting up top here. I'm gonna go down, I can't grab it. I'm ripping him for you, There's 2 on the right, top right. Grabbing it, I'm gonna go down. I'm ripping him, I almost down him for you. Push it on. No. I down one. Push it on. I down one, you're good. Yo, let's make moves. They're pushing. You're good though.
Wait, I'm on my last down.
I'm gonna go. Top left and top right. Two top right, 1 top left. Instance
Can I take another pass or no?
Yes, you can.
I hit middle.
It's a 4v4 on the map. There's 3 up here.
Sleeper should be like around there.
Their instance up already. I have 1 middle. Want to go towards underpass, I think?
I'm gonna go up top. I'm gonna go up top with the pass.
Underpass right now. Yo, let's make moves up top. We have numbers up here. I'm straight up here. Nice. On me, guys. The minute get hurt. 96 on the right. 96 on the right side. Has underpass. Closer.
Underpass, guys.
Yo, guys, there's 4 there. 4 east side.
I'm coming. I'll take it through underpass.
Guys, back up. It's only back up.
I got you.
Goodbye, come up here. Let's do 5. Push up.
Yo, guys. Sleeveless has bows. Sleeveless, alright?
I
has
have
no chaos.
one by plant. I have one by
I'm gonna need to drop.
Where's he at on plant?
He's on their side plant.
He only has one bow.
You should go towards B. Go towards B. Is there anyone on the press film? There's a kid, their side middle. I'll play home with these flashes. Opposite side of me.
Oh, one Boltock's in the house too. There's a Boltock in the house.
I'm pretty sure there's 2 underpass side. Yo, I'm pretty sure we can straight on top, bro. I'm not kidding.
Alright,
Let's do square, guys. When you move up,
When you move up,
oh, never mind.
Alright, let's straight on top. Right now. I've shot you guys. Let's go. I'm flashing it. Flash it. That's sleeveless. That's bow too. That's bow. I'm pushing bow.
Get underpass.
Go underpass. Go underpass side now. Go underpass side. Good.
On you, got me again.
No, I'm missing.
He has another bow. He must
I'm
get
about to OE on this kid, bro.
Sleeveless has bow.
It doesn't have ammo. It has to be last. It is.
Alright,
3 up top.
Real top, one of their home.
We're gonna have to make plays up here. We have to make plays.
I just saw. Yo, get a cap though, no?
We should go now, bro. They're gonna break their instant. Let's go. Can we charge you a cap? Got cap.
Anthony, you're gonna answer.
I'll go. I should know.
I'm going.
I'm here. Fight bridge.
Wait for me though.
Hit me. Block hard. You got that.
I'm on the hill. Two on me. I'm on the hill.
Ani. Guys, listen to me right now, bro. We have to do everybody focus the fuck up, bro. First of all, nobody grabbed their fucking instant now. Full out, bro. Nobody grabbed the fucking respawn, bro. We're just sitting here.
An angry explosive is a dangerous explosive. Right now, Ghost Gaming has NRG, the heavy titans and favorites, on the brink of losing map number 1.
You know, I talked about that X Factor praise in that match. He already forget he's on his last down. He pushes up by himself, and then when he dies, it's something you don't typically see in that player cam. He's swinging in his chair. He's breathing heavy. He doesn't know what he's doing. I feel like he doesn't know what he's doing wrong in certain scenarios, and that's why Explosive could be getting a little mad, could be getting a little flustered. Players aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing.
And you know, there's been a lot of chatter in Twitch chats. I don't know why, because this NRG roster is so dominant. Powers for praise for Powers, praise for this, praise for that. All eyes on praise in this one. Right now on the brink against Ghost Gaming, but you got to think, we're still in our pool matches. It's way too early to make any definitive statements. Praise, former MVP. We all know he has ice in his veins. We all know what he's capable for. I want to watch Praise this round if we can, just to see how he responds.
You know, and I'll also play a little bit of devil's advocate on Praise. The last time I've seen this man have a bad map number 1 He closed this series off with 2 of the most dominant maps I've seen in a while.
Indeed.
So, I mean, this could be a little bit of a Praise warming up, Praise trying to get into it, but if this continues for Praise, it's not going to look good for NRG.
For anyone that knows the scene, that watches Praise stream, he is different. He's made different, built tough. Let's see what he can do here in this one. We're going to stick on board with Ghost Gaming as they're looking to close out this round. On board of Sleeper right now. Notice how well distributed the eliminations are for Ghost. 20 plus almost all of them, which means they're all shooting for each other, because eliminations, as long as you get damage points, you get the kill, or the elim.
Wow, Praise, he goes to push in on a character that's full weak. He gets taken down. Someone's follows suit. He's taken down next, and then Solars is going to fall. That leaves Explosives all by his lonesome. He's able to get 1 elimination, but this could be a Wolfpack opportunity for Ghost to make sure they don't get any more deaths on their side of the board. But Explosive, he's doing a good job staying alive.
And look how, great, so slippery is Explosive. Some of the best movement in Gears. And he's going to stay alive and survive here. Those are the type of plays, the small plays the captain of this team makes. And you may have heard him screaming towards the end of that round. You might think, oh, they're falling apart. No, that's Explosive motivating his team and getting them to wake up. We've seen it so many times from this NRG roster. Explosive trying to lead by example. But no, it's all blue. At the bottom left of your screen, Ghost Gaming continues to dominate, and they now only have 3 members of NRG in front of them. However, it's going to be Praise that shuts down Monkeys on the ill-advised push for Monkeys. Flame comes through, though, from Dezo. They are putting such pain into NRG. The kills are going to follow. And just like that, Ghost Gaming, unless Praise can perform a miracle, is going to do it. They grab the E-Hill, and they're well poised, well positioned to close out this round.
It's not over just yet, though. The GOAT is still alive. Billy Goat, to be exact. He's on the map somewhere, making a play over towards where B used to be on that side of the map, and you see NRG stretching from home hill to home hill. They need to make a play. They know Ghost Gaming just won that fight on E, on that neutral hill, so this is where a defensive opportunity is going to come out from Ghost, and this is huge.
Very smart by Mental and Explosive. Look at the minimap at the top right of your screen. They force a 2v2. So if I'm Explosive and Mental, the duo, I'm taking that 2v2. I'm flying. That's exactly what Explosive is trying to do. He's going to shut down 1. NRG doesn't give up. They're a different breed, and look at the home-away hill push. Textbook for Mental and Explosive off of spawn. They push away hills. They force Ghost Gaming to stretch, and Ghost Gaming has no response.
Ghost Gaming is kind of trapped right now at E. Right now, it's going to be up to Monkeys to be the thorn in the side somewhere on the map. But Solars, he actually kills himself. Explosive gets down. He's trying to get out alive. A couple of chain revives from the team. But as I said, it's going to be up to Monkeys. He's making a play towards F. He has that extra angle along with Dezo. This is an opportunity from Ghost to strike back.
And finally, Ghost gets that D-Hill. I was wondering where that play was for moments. Explosive versus Monkeys. He's getting crossed. It doesn't matter. He is a killer. Dominating right now is Explosive, trying to bring his team back into this one, but Ghost Gaming is making it so difficult. Dezo takes that one. Explosive isn't done. Look at the score, 215 to 205. NRG needs to fly.
NRG forgot about those players at E. They were able to stretch past. They were able to get NRG's home hill. Now Explosive and the rest of the gang are trying to make something happen on this neutral hill. But it couldn't be too late because F is also being decapped by Ghost Gaming. We're already on match point Fallout. This is going to come down to the next 2 to 3 seconds.
You got to think that's all she wrote. 2 kills can be picked up, and NRG gets upset by Ghost Gaming in map number 1. They set the tempo, and look at this squad.
A little bit of our sweetest stage, so no one goes home just yet.
Hey, and we all know Ghost Gaming matches up incredibly well against Optic Gaming. Pound for pound, they're a similar makeup, a similar team. Reciprocity plays different. And I think they don't match up as well. This Ghost Gaming roster certainly does. Let's see how they start here. Can they set the tempo again? Icebound is a very strong NRG map. And look at this, a trick shot to start.
Yep, it's NRG.
You see 7, 6, and 0. 3 people high side.
Yep, it's NRG taking over towards that middle room side of the map. It looks like they're playing for a little bit of a home hill to home hill, but it was Ghost Gaming with a good stop. They saw it coming and forced NRG to make the rotations.
And I'm wondering where the NRG response is. Are they pushing for home and aways? Mental takes out 1 though. It's a good start. Someone's playing up top Outlook. Mental making the push. Chaos gets himself in a bad position. And now, a 5 versus 4 for a moment here. 7 more seconds. Let's see if NRG decides to capitalize.
That's Mental's patented character, Mac. Sometimes he likes to use Keegan, but a quick down on Dezo nonetheless is going to open up a little bit of positioning for NRG. Even if they don't pick up that elimination, that's going to allow them to push forward.
And look at this.
B already getting decapped as well.
I love how they play this. Brilliant. They have distractions to the left. You think they might push the 2 people that they have down? No. They use that distraction as an opportunity to push wide right, take a 2v1. However, Dezo helps his teammate out. That's Chaos and shuts down the push. So when the dust is settled, 2 hills to 1, NRG regains control at the retake. Can they hold it with some defense?
Yep, this is where Ghost Gaming, they're going to have to make some sort of a move, and it looks like the move is going down in between both of the home hills. It's actually Monkeys and Dezo leading that charge, but this is where the rotation from Ghost is going to come out. They get that mid-root control, and they're rotating it outwards. It was Monkeys. They dropped through the window. A couple of eliminations coming out from Ghost, but the ice is going to take out Dezenite, but it's not going to stop Ghost Gaming because even Sleeper is pushing forward for a triple cap opportunity, trying to get behind enemy lines. It's going to be up to Mental again. We've seen him get a 4-piece once. He gets taken out. Now Explosive, he's trying to fight for their lives. It looks like NRG is fighting back.
No, Explosive. Gilbert Explosive somehow does it to 2v1. He keeps his team alive in a great way. So NRG has a chance to bounce back here when it looks so bleak for them in that scenario. Explosive clutches up in a 1v2 and keeps his team alive, but Summons gets taken out on the other side of the map now, and Ghost does have a power play in the form of a 5 versus 4.
That decap from Sleeper was huge. Even though he died, he stopped NRG from getting into the points. While that was happening, Ghost Gaming also netted up with capturing B, so they're getting double points to nothing. They are able to secure themselves a 70-plus point lead, and now you know NRG is going to be half in the driver's seat. They're going to have to make a play.
And that's why you see Ghost Gaming just happy to back out and reset. They recognize they went off of points in 42 seconds. They only have to hold their C-Hill. Easier said than done against an NRG roster that is dominant, but I like the decision from Ghost Gaming to value their lives and survive. All hills decapped. NRG is fighting back. C-Hill is looking to gain in control, but it's going to be the rotation coming through from Ghost Gaming. Brilliant play to back out from B and rotate to C.
This is such a huge lead. They have all the time in the world to make plays like that. Now, you talked about it. They relocated 4 members to make a play backwards, and now it's up to NRG again. They still forced to make a play, but Praise is just sitting there at B. He's not advancing his position. They have to do something, and just nothing is working for NRG.
Oh my gosh, down to low respawns too. So not only did Ghost Gaming win that round, but they forced NRG to use a lot of their resources in the forms of respawns. Respawns are depleted severely right now for this NRG roster, so you have to think, is NRG going to decide to play an eco round? No. Instead, 4 respawns each, only 3 for Mental. They're still in a good spot. I think we're going to see a regular round here.
Right there. I want to talk about, like, Praise right there. Play doesn't mean just sit there and cap the hill. Praise had to advance his position one way or another because you saw all 4 members of Ghost Gaming turn around, retake their home hill. That would have been a good opportunity for Praise to probably push up and get a cross angle on their backside because, you know, the only member of Ghost Gaming that was there was the guy that was in the tower being able to shoot down. So you got to realize that guy, he needs about like 5 seconds to rotate unless he takes an unsafe route where you can take him out.
That's a great call out. Typical meta, flashbangs placed on both sides. Let's look at the strats. We're going to see mirrored strategies. 4 people over to far side, or what's going to be E-Hill, and 1 person at B in a 1 versus 1. So now we see standard strategies come through from Ghost Gaming, but look how aggressive they're playing. Might be a little over-aggressive though. Here comes the push. Monkeys and Identives as a bit of a duo here, but a flank's going to come through. It's going to be a team kill from Identives. Identives clutches up though. He takes out 1, and when the dust is settled here, I believe it's a 2 versus 3 in favor of NRG.
So good opening strat from NRG, winning that initial, and this is where typically you might see NRG try to push up for more positioning. Solars, he's a little bit out of position, but he has Mental coming to save the day, trying to relocate those resources. Solars was taken out. Mental, he's trying to survive, and luckily for him, Praise is there to help him out.
Mental now needs to be careful. He can jump out of that window if he wants to, but we all know Mental. He's not the type to back out from a fight. Mental's going to get some good shots in. Not going to be enough, though. The melee's not going to connect. Before that, where the melee got nerfed, it would have connected, but the melee did get nerfed. Big shout to the Coalition for listening to some player sentiment feedback there. And I like that nerf. Summons now only 1 elimination to his name. Playing the 1v1 spot, of course, you're not going to be flashy in the limbs, but Solars and Explosive will take out Identities on the other side of the map.
So great opening from NRG. Realistically, they didn't get really anything out of it because they're getting wiped off the map. The hills are in favor of Ghost. The score is in favor of Ghost. So you got to think all that effort, all that play coming out from NRG was kind of from nothing off the initial. And if you look at Mental, he's forced all the way back into spawn.
Yeah, only 2 respawns to his name as well. So he's got to really value his life. This is only round 2, and he's down to 2 respawns. For those that are wondering what we're saying, this is new to Gears 5. You have 5 respawns per half. You get 1 respawn after every round. 4 respawns perhaps, sorry, forgot after the change. And you get 1 respawn after every round. Summons now, taken out with Mental, taking out Monkeys. And look at this, Mental valuing his life and recognizing I can't push alone because I need to survive. So I'm going to stick with my teammate. I'm going to hold hands in Wolfpack here.
And this is where, like we talk about, being down 50+ points. NRG's going to have to make this push. It's going to start with that elimination on Chaos, and they're going to make sure they get this decap before they continue to move forward. But they're going to actually cap it. They're going to bait and switch. Mental's going to take most of the damage, bounce out for Praise, and that's how they're going to get that capture really easy. Instead of both players sitting in the hill, both of them taking damage, that ups the chance of a double down. Because imagine you're just getting crossed by one guy, and you know it's one guy, but then the second guy starts to cross you out of nowhere. That's a double down, and that turns the tides.
Yeah, and small thing, subtle thing, but a big thing. Notice how Mental's playing a support role now. We all know Mental is a lead slayer for this team, but based on his respawns, he's had to change roles because he has to survive. So that's one thing that I love about Escalation 2.0, that dynamic of having to be able to play multiple roles and understand your situation. Mental playing a bit of a support role right now.
Dezenide taking out 2 members of NRG, and it's a nice little 2v2 action. Solars gets 2 of his own with the help from Praise. He's going to be able to clean up a 3rd one. This is going to open the door from NRG to go home hill to home hill. They already have B in their favor. They already have an opportunity to come back and win off 2, but that's not how they want the win. They want the momentum on their side. Sleeper's going to get taken out as well. 5 dead, and there goes our elimination win condition in favor of NRG to tie it up.
That's exactly what NRG needed. They were down in that round. They were able to secure a retake and able to secure the round. Huge plays coming in from Solars. Brian Solars from California, the 21-year-old, he does it in a big, big way with a quad kill, going on a killing spree to secure themselves their first round in map number 2.
Shot coming out from NRG, and this is that play where Dezo got 2, and Solars is like, I can do better, and he gets 3.
Look at this. Backs out, recognizes his life, lets his teammate Praise do the rest of the work. Beautiful, beautiful duo-ship right there from Praise and Solars, the duo that has been playing together since Team Envy in Gears 4. They both came to NRG, formerly Optic Gaming, together, and they know how to play together.
So Shock, this flash grenade was updated to a shock grenade, and it's going to be rotated over towards this fight that usually happens towards this little cabin. And First Blood's going to go over towards Ghost Gaming once again.
Look at the poise from Identitas. Full red. He's going to push with aggression, hits the back A. He knows he has him hurt. He hit him again, and he's going to connect. Identitas playing a near-perfect game right now with Lancer, then Shotgun. He's not done yet. Mental full red. He's going to let his teammates do the work, and Identitas is just going to survive here. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Danny Identitas.
Here it goes, Ghost. They're not stopping here with a couple eliminations. Another down is going to open the door, but they need to be careful, and they need to make sure they communicate their health to one another because they can't let 2 or more go down. But Explosive on the side of NRG, he's going to fall. All heals being decapped. Only points going in favor of Ghost right now, and this is an opportunity for them to run away from this game.
Might be an eco round. Nope, they're going to spawn up. I thought maybe they were running an eco round, but one person spawned. Let's see if the last member does. Yep, all 5 alive. NRG doesn't want to give up just yet. They're not tapping out. They're not running an eco round, but they're in a tough spot back into their spawn here. Ghost Gaming with a great setup, an impeccable setup, you might think. But of course, as I say that, the push is coming through. Look at the revives that come in as well.
They need to be careful.
Back out. That's
they need to be careful and reposition themselves right now because they got the position they wanted. NRG got their home hill back. Monkey's going down. They're trying to get this elimination on Summons, but the teamwork, the Wolfpack from NRG on that side of the map is just going to be too much, and that opens the door for NRG.
The Wolfpack is unbelievable. Notice how Summons goes down, but because he has a teammate with him, he gets the revive right away. That's called a revive chain. You always want to have teammates near you because you can basically get instant respawn by getting down at full health. And NRG is one of the best in the game at it. Look at this round. We were questioning, should they run an eco round? And now they are completely dominating in this one. The Explosive takes out 1. All eyes on Sleeper right now to keep his team in this. Can he get the break? Yes, he does. Not going to matter, though. NRG with a massive round.
Wow. You know, you mentioned it yourself. Talked about how NRG could have possibly run an eco round. On the flip side, as soon as Ghost Gaming got eliminated off the map in that push, and then they were already threatened with a triple cap, maybe Ghost Gaming should have thought about a little bit of an eco round, but a couple of these guys, Sleeper is back up to 4 spawns. I do believe somebody else is as well, so it's not a total loss for Ghost.
Yep. The problem there was obviously with the wolf packing of NRG and the Lancers of Ghost, you're not able to pick up any down or any kills. You're getting downs, but they're reviving right away, so those downs are effectively useless, rendered useless. You got to throw some bodies in that fight. You got to up A, get in their face when NRG was stuck in their spawn. Instead, now we're seeing Praised do what we know Praised does best, hype up his team. One of the best vocal players in the game in terms of the energy he brings to every single team, pun definitely intended.
So both teams following suit to one another again. They threw down the shocks, and then now they're going to have the timer on the shock. So every single minute that shock will respawn. So you're going to look to who can actually work that into their game to go back and pick it up. So on this initial, Ghost Gaming, NRG going back and forth. And this is where both players are down. So both players got a team eliminated. Both players got somebody down. But it's going to be it's going to be Ghost who begin to pull away with this initial.
Oh my God, Monkeys, you are an absolute monster. He picks up 3 single-handedly. And now, Monkeys putting his team on his back to keep him alive in this round. What a play on that initial. It looked bleak for Ghost Gaming. NRG was dominating by drawing first blood, second blood until Monkeys came in.
There's one thing I really want you guys to take note of on that initial from not one, but both of these teams. They realize how close this match is. They realize how important it is to have the numbers game, and they sent all 5 off the initial, and neither team capped. So you guys got to make sure you work that into your game. Sometimes you don't need to cap the home hill, because if you win that initial, you set yourself up for the rest of the game.
Especially with weapons in the center map, which you see more often, more importance for that center line. Now, NRG, when they just had a player disadvantage, is going to be punching them right in the face. This is exactly what we're used to seeing from NRG. This is exactly why you could not get ahead of yourselves after a map 1 Ghost Gaming win, but Monkey says otherwise. He wants to continue the Ghost Gaming run. Mental in a 1v1. Chaos takes out Mental.
Great plays by Ghost Gaming to fight back. And this is still the early game. There's not even 75 points apiece. Ghost Gaming has 2 in their control. They're going to easily, about like 10 seconds, regain that lead and begin to pull away. But they know they need positioning on the map next, because what they have right now is just simply not enough unless they're choosing to just simply defend any push that NRG comes out with. And that's what it's looking like Ghost Gaming's opting in to do.
Holding the 2 caps setup is exactly what PR is mentioning here. They just want to hold on and maintain control. Let's see how they hold this setup, though, because it's difficult to hold on to B. If they throw bodies, that's NRG to get the decap.
So a good strategy from both these teams right now would be to try to break that ice on the side of NRG, so that way you can't freely get in there. Yeah, this middle portion is free to go, but you can't necessarily get to the position for free. You're going to get slowed down. You're going to have to choose a different route. There's so many different obstacles.
What PR's mentioning, you can actually shoot the ice out and then force players to run through the freezing cold ice, which actually damages you with the dots, damage over time. And there you go. Look at this from Ghost Gaming. NRG gets a little overzealous going for the B-Hill decap. Didn't get it, wanted it, and ended up getting punished as a result. But look who it is. It's explosive. Downing Dezo, eliminating Dezo, and keeping his team alive.
Chaos Sleeper baiting and switching, getting that cap. They already have the lead. They already have positioning right now, so this is looking good for Ghost Gaming. They just need to play a patient, calm game, because you got to know, NRG not only has to push into us, they need to either capture the hill or eliminate us off the map, or both, because right now, they are not in the driver's seat. Ghost Gaming is.
Yep, and NRG's at least going to stop the bleeding for now by decapping that B-Hill before the shock could come in. So that's a wasted shock grenade in my eyes for Ghost Gaming. Now NRG recognizes, hey, one of those resources in the form of a shock is depleted. He wants the cap. Difficult to get that cap. Someone needs to be careful, because that could be pivotal. That could lose them the round. They got to win by elimination or domination here.
And another luxury right now that Ghost Gaming has is Praise and Explosive. Both don't have extra respawns in the bank.
Wow.
Even though they take out Dezo, he has 1 more respawn left. Flash coming out. Sleeper's forced to make a play, and it didn't look like, Praise, you're out of there, amigo, and this is not the time to do it.
Mental gets shut down as well, and Ghost Gaming in a good spot. In the last round, Praise cannot respawn. You have to think this is in a Ghost Gaming round, undoubtedly, as the clock is ticking away. And Ghost Gaming ties us up at 2-2 at the half.
Luckily for both of these teams, this match is so close. Those lives are dwindling down on both sides, but we're going into halftime, so everyone's getting their lives back up, their respawn. So now you're going to see more of those trick shots. You're going to see more of those daring play opportunities, because they know they can afford to do so. But the only thing is, at halftime, you do not get to place a weapon. So we're going to see the similar round that we've seen Ghost Gaming dominate before.
Here's the plays from Monkeys to start things off with a blistering pistol. He's able to pick up the 3rd. But in the end, the Ghost Gaming cross was so strong. The well-placed shock grenade really helped out. Identiv's making some plays with the double kill. And Ghost Gaming ties it up to a piece. We are round number 5.
So we're already underway for this round, and it does look like Ghost Gaming made that push across towards the neutral hill. They're making sure they not only get eliminations, but the positioning on the map, and they want to make sure they push those players so far back, but they need to be careful because they can't let little things like this happen, because look how much time they're wasting right now. They don't have the control of the hill, and NRG actually has control of that mid-room, so they need to fight for it.
They just opted to ignore them in the mid-room by pushing the other side of the map, trying to pick explosives, but explosives, smart decision to back out into spawn and value his life, and now NRG is kind of clamping this Ghost Gaming roster. You gotta think maybe Ghost should have sent bodies towards Solars and Praised in here. We'll see now. Here comes the fight. Huge plays from Solars and Praised. Dezo, though, takes out Summons. 4 versus 4. Dezo's hurt up. But ultimately, it's going to be Solars and Praised that make a play. Unless Dezo can do something miraculous. He's spinning, he's turning, and he's going to get shut down.
So there it goes. They should be able to dominate here quickly unless the members of Ghost Gaming can get their home hill back. Chaos,
Mental.
He's going to fall. It's up to Mental. We've seen him do mental things before, but he's going to get taken out by Sleeper, so he's going to prolong the round just a little bit, but NRG is in full control, but Praise overstays his welcome after Mental gets eliminated, so that's another opening for Ghost Gaming. 2 people off the map for NRG, everybody spawning up for Ghost. You can expect attack here soon.
Indeed. You know, at some point, you got to think Ghost was considering not spawning up, thinking the round was over, but nice job by Sleeper winning that 1 versus 1 against Mental to clutch up. Mental, of course, was in a 2v1, so it was a tough position. Solars gets taken out here by Monkeys inside room. Explosive tagging up Identiv significantly, but not able to pick up on a limb.
You just got to be ready for the chain revives right now. They should be able to solidify themselves, but the shot coming out, taking down Mental, even eliminating off the map. Only 1 Lancer. That's not enough for 3 members. Ghost Gaming getting the decap. They want to make sure they get this capture, and they're also getting behind enemy lines. Mr. Krabs' opportunity. Triple cap play coming out. A couple of members from NRG are not even spawning up, and they are continuously falling. NRG, they lose yet another round where they had full control over. Ghost Gaming are just looking hot.
Identivs, the king of Latin America, is a monster. We questioned him as the best player of this team, as the best player holding on to his throne in Latin America, and boy, has he responded. Ghost Gaming is now 1 round away. Can you believe it? 2 rounds away. Sorry, I got excited there. 2 rounds away from security.
Got execution in the brain right there, but this is escalation. But these changes make us so close because the momentum does look like it's on Ghost Gaming's side, especially since it does look like they gave Identivs that bull talk early on. They finally gave Identivs the bull talk, but on the flip side, actually they gave somebody on NRG the bull talk. It was actually explosive.
Yeah, we know
and they gave Identivs the extra utility with his front spawn.
Look at that. Look at that flashbang. I love that. To help his teammates out. Ooh, beautiful flash to come through, but oh my gosh, all Ghost Gaming all day. They pick up 2. How are they going to capitalize now? In my eyes, you want to cap E-Hill and just hold a 2-hill setup. It's exactly what they're going to do. Chaos, dancing, dipping, dodging. He caps it.
Yep, so this is the second half. If you look at the lives, it's basically 4 and 3, so not anything missing just yet. Not too much of a deficit for either one of these guys, so it's going to be standard gameplay. So it's going to be looking at NRG to make the play, and it does look like 4 members are set up to make that happen, and that's everybody but Summons is in position, and Summons is that guy you usually see him on the side anchoring, so this is nothing new for NRG.
Indeed. One of the best 1v1 players in the game. We all know how long he's been crafting that skill in game battles matches back in the day. 1 versus 1s. He went 200-0 on that singles ladder. Truly a dominant 1 versus 1 player. Gears 3, Gears 4, and now Gears 5. Here comes the push from NRG. They're going to try and trap 1, and that person's going to actually have to retreat and give up their position. So now that gives a good opportunity for NRG to get this E-Hill. Seems like Ghost Gaming is bending over. Maybe they know something I don't.
Yeah, that was because of that shot grenade that spawned up. Identivs went back to try and go get that shot grenade. They knew they had the lead. They knew they had position. So now you can use the shot grenade to stop anything from NRG doing, because look at the score. Ghost Gaming lead. So you have to imagine NRG either has to go and capture E soon, too, because you can't let the score get too out of hand, or they have to push forward, not only get eliminations, but decap D. So the ball is in NRG's court to make the move, and it's going to be up to Ghost Gaming to have some sort of a defense to make it happen.
You know, shot grenade has to be coming soon. You gotta wonder where it is. No shot grenade yet. I think NRG's almost baiting that shock, and the shock's not gonna come in. Someone's down 1. Identivs gets it down, but not gonna get the kill. And there you go. Almost very easily. Again, I don't know if there's something I don't know here, but they're gonna Ghost Gaming's gonna allow NRG just to cap that E-Hill with ease. And they will win now in 60 seconds if the score does not change. A rare standoff. Here's the shot grenade. A rare standoff now in this round. You don't see it very often in Gears anymore, but it's refreshing to see things slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I thought with Identivs, with that shot grenade, they were going to make a play. I wonder where he used it, but obviously it wasn't effective. They did get it down, but because of an escalation, there's damage mitigation. They were unable to pick up that elimination, but the push from Ghost Gaming is going to come out. NRG choosing to quickly retreat, but realistically, NRG's choosing to make a play for D, which is Ghost Gaming's home hill, while Ghost Gaming's going for this neutral hill.
Smart decision. It almost has reminiscence of Foundation from Gears 4, where it's a constant triangle rotation. You're trying to stay ahead of the other team in a chess game. Huge play from Dezo. Can he get the double? Yes, he does. Dezo gets 2. Can he get the 3rd? No, he's going to let his teammate do the rest. Great plays coming in from Ghost Gaming on the home hill defense.
And keep track of the score. I keep saying it. Ghost Gaming did a good job of neutralizing that second hill from NRG before it was too much. NRG neutralizing that neutral hill from Ghost, though. Even though they're going to capture their own, Ghost needs to go. They need to make this play.
They are going to do at least 1 kill off the front on Praise. Mental goes down as well. All eyes on Solars. He downs 1 on the flank. No, he's going to get shut down, and no other by Monkeys. Monkeys continues to perform here, and Summons is down. We are now at match point. Ghost Gaming 1 round away from upsetting NRG. Latin America, Mexico, stand up.
I don't have the chat in front of me, but I can guess what it is.
I can only imagine.
Ghost.
Vamos Ghost. Hey, let's throw
Give
that in the
Ghost
chat
your
right
energy.
now.
If the chat isn't filled with Vamos Ghost, I don't know what to tell you, because right now, this is, I want to say it's a little bit of an upset, but Ghost is one of the teams that has the potential to beat NRG, but no one expected it this early. Luckily for NRG, this is just pool play, so they have a chance to go back, watch the film, and readjust their gameplay, but this is big for Ghost Gaming, especially starting off the day.
And I'm going to save this for the desk. My man Ryan and Ribs are going to have a heyday with this one, but the implications this will have on the bracket. NRG gets sent to the other side of the bracket if they lose this round. It is match point, all eyes on Ghost Gaming. If they can close this one out, Identivs is taking it into his own hands. He takes that one, his teammate Sleeper gets the other, and Ghost Gaming is off to a strong start.
That's exactly how you want to start it. But NRG, the lives are still very similar right here, so they don't have to stress just yet. But the 2 hills are in their favor. Somebody snuck past. That is going to be Sleeper. He snuck past enemy lines.
And he
decapped the home hill, taking out Summons. But luckily for NRG, they lost the initial, so they're able to spawn up and get it back.
What a rotation from Sleeper, though. He was in the mid-room with Identivs, jumps through the window, and flies to the away hill. I like that call out. And that's going to do just a little bit of damage to NRG and increase the point, because they decapped that D-hill for a moment. Nice play from Sleeper. 25 eliminations and 9 deaths for the captain of the squad, Identivs. What a hero for his team. The king of Latin America, who's done it time and time again as the best player in the LATAM region. Let's see if he can do it against the undisputed GOATs of Gears of War, the greatest dynasty in the history of console esports. It's NRG from North America.
We're going to have 4 players of NRG pushing into 4 players of Ghost Gaming right now, and it's going to be Mental. Mental's actually the one that is sitting back, being that anchor. You talked about Summons not being the same Summons we've seen in Gears of War 4. Could this be something they chose to do, or something they happen off a spawn, but the push is going to come out? Hey, Ghost Gaming already looking like they're putting a stop to that push. A couple of melees from Identivs. He puts a stop to it. Mental trying to reposition himself, but this is where the swarm from Ghost Gaming from all angles is coming out.
Can you believe it? Oh no, he misses the shot. It's not going to matter. Summons goes down by his teammate. They're both down. The Wolfpack is not strong enough. And Ghost Gaming is moments away from upsetting NRG in pool play. Wow.
The opportunity, they're about to reach 200 points. NRG can't even make a push that is coordinated. You see the ice getting shot out. Dezenite making sure anybody crossing the middle of the map is not only going to get slowed, but get damaged as well. So Ghost Gaming are in the driver's seat of not one, but every single vehicle in the building right now. NRG has to make a push. Somebody in Solars, he's going to get taken out. Mental falling next, so that's 2 dead.
It's all red at the bottom left of your screen. The FL's being decapped, but it doesn't matter. Ghost Gaming is dominating, and here you have it. All members of NRG are dead. That's going to be it. Ghost Gaming upsets NRG here on Saturday morning.